And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Now, we've got an interesting show today. Yesterday, I was doing some deep diving, and today's show will be a deep dive. So it'll be a totally different format than you're used to. What you're going to see is it took me a couple hours to try to find out what is this new platform. Because some of these websites addresses won't work. So I'm just like, whoa. And we got Africa involved in this, XDC's involved. But this new platform that I've never heard of in 5 years, supposedly, is quantum safe and all that. I'm just like, I know HBAR's got to be involved in this somehow. I haven't had the time. I would probably need another 1 or 2 hours to figure this thing out. It's like a puzzle. But we're going to be going over this today. Some of you will be able to help us to find out more about this. Like, I've done enough work on this right now to where somebody else could look at it. There's a lot of you and not a whole lot of me. I'm not going to really deep dive this thing anymore. If you want to discover more about what crypto this possibly could be, I've already put enough time in, and today I got to make fresh news, and I don't have time to keep digging away at this, and depending on how secretive this information is, tough to find, so I will leave it at that. That's what we're going to be going over today, is a deep dive. It's halfway done, and the rest of you can take an area of it and run with it and see what you discover. If people decide to deep dive this on their own, you might be able to find out. I mean, I could with time, but it's like, I've got to make shows. I can't be like I can't be putting all my time into trying to find something that other people could help me at. What we want to find out is, I think there's 2 platforms here. We want the name of these tokens and where you get them. So maybe somebody else can figure. Sometimes, if you work on something, you got to step back and then you can see a bigger picture. So somebody out there can take some of the work that I've done and further it and come up with the names of the tokens, and I'll verify it so everybody doesn't run out and buy them. And then it turns out to be a rug pull because somebody gave us the wrong information. So I'm going to start with that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. Don't buy anything on this show unless you know 100%. Everything on this show is a lie. Consider everything on this show is a lie. Do your own research until you find out what's the truth. I'm not a crypto advisor. I'm nothing at all. And today's show, we're going to halfway look at something. And other people are going to come back and say, oh, it's this coin, buy it there. And then the dumb people are going to go buy it there and get fucking rug pulled. Okay, I'm just going to let you know how this works. So for those of you that want to wait until what Crypto Hulk says, that would be wise. For the foolish ones, you're probably going to run off with the first coin somebody says it is. You're going to buy it, and it's going to just be a rug pull. So there you have it. If I say 2 thumbs up, then it's a good deal. All right, first 5 people here today are DOS Man, S-Harib1, Wesley Fort, Sparky Ape, and Valley Joe. Very good. Here we go. We're starting in on this thing. Now, this one's fascinating. It's very interesting. Let me show you what I got. You can help us all figure it out, too. Maybe somebody says, oh, I live in that country of South Africa. It's this, that, and the other. And I just kept getting jammed up on this one. Here's the article right here. Michael David, thank you very much for the tax-free donation and the tip jar. Appreciate that. Now let's look at this article right here. This is from a blockchain called Stock Titan. Now let's read this. It's called Infintium. 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 Pioneering, listen to this, quantum-proof blockchain solutions to transform finance. Oh my God. That is something that gets my interest when I see stuff like that, okay? Let's keep reading through here. Infintium has launched a new blockchain ecosystem. Bear, now go. Now we want to know what's the name of the blockchain, where's the token, where can we buy it, okay? Infintium has launched a new blockchain ecosystem. I'm waiting for the information. Designed to bridge, here we go, designed to bridge traditional finance and DeFi. This is so amazing right here. This is amazing shit. Like, I couldn't figure it out. Just letting you know. The platform, oh shit. What's the name of the platform? The platform developed in partnership with financial systems leader Lucus, Lucis. So now, those are out there. I'm going to show you how to do all this shit. You take Infintium and you put a plus sign and then Lucius, and you just start deep diving that shit, okay? And they didn't make it easy. So you have to do a search where Infintium is working with Lucus on a platform. That's the new platform. Finding the names of these cryptos was difficult at least, okay? I went to one of the websites they had and it didn't even work. So I'm like, something ain't right here. It's developed in a partnership with Lucus. According to 2023 Bank of America, they say that 10% of the global, the project features Infintium Labs. So that might be another search somebody might want to do. Type in Infintium Labs and go click, or Infintium Labs plus sign Lucus. And then that would help you gather some information to start investigating. Leveraging expertise in the financial systems, cryptography, all integration, and quantum computing. AI integration. So now this site is using AI and quantum computing. The platform, I'd like to know the name of it right now. The platform implements post-quantum resilient systems. Oh, post-quantum resilient systems and AI-driven fraud. Everybody, just to let you know, this came out 8 days ago. This news is 8 days old, okay? We're still in early enough to be able to make money on this thing. The rest of the internet, crypto channels, they have no clue about this, all right? So we're still early if we can find out what the shit is. So they're using AI and quantum technology. The platform implements post-quantum resilient systems and AI-driven fraud prevention to protect digital assets from potential quantum computing threats. Oh my, this is the companies. Now, if you want to buy stock in Infintium, like Infintium Labs, that would be a good one. This is something that I would consider. The ticker might be IFRX. I'm not sure. That's Ida Frank Robert X-ray on NASDAQ, but that might come back being a drug company. There might be different divisions of this Infintium, just like Ripple. Then you got Ripple Labs, two separate things. So this is what I'm thinking Infintium is. Then you got Lucus as well. See if you can invest. Lucus might be something you want to get into right away. Infintium Labs. I'm not sure the exact tickers of these things. Like I said, there was way too much information for me to try to locate and do this and do that. It would take me 6 hours to figure all this shit out. I don't have that much time. Now, what are the positives? Partnership with established financial systems leader Lucus adds credibility and expertise. So this is, again, addresses growing market opportunity with tokenization, projected to reach 10% of 2030. Advanced post-quantum security. features provide competitive advantage in a blockchain security. Now, what are the negatives? Operating in early stage market with unproven adoption rates. Faces competition from both traditional and institutions and established blockchain platforms. Quantum computing threats pose ongoing security challenges requiring continuous adaptation. So I like this article because they're showing you the good and the bad. Now, if you were to invest, you want to invest in a company with a real world use project. This sounds definitely like it has a real world use case. Okay. Next, we want to find out who the players are making this investment. Okay. Hey, it sounds all great. They're trying to do this and that and the other. Yeah, let's go buy it. We want to know now, who are these companies? Now, this is the part that takes a little long, but I'm going to show you that this is pretty well connected. This isn't just like a bunch of 20-year-old junior college dropouts that decided to work in their garage and figure some shit out or whatever, sitting on their beanbag chairs, right? Smoking weed. So there's a little bit more to it than that. Let's kind of dig in a little more now. The revolutionary blockchain system from Infintium, powered by Lucus, global leader in financial systems. So they got Lucus working for them, and according, I don't study the financial world, but it's a big deal, okay? This is out of Switzerland. Same place, HBAR. I'm sorry, Seals Q, that's working with HBAR, right? It's the same company right there. Now, I think it's IFT. Yeah, well, IFRX. Okay. Infintium financial token. So IFT, that would fit. IFT. Now remember, this news is 8 days old. You might not find this thing on a stock market anywhere, okay? 8 days old. It's pretty new. Usually, stuff like this comes out of Series A stock where only accredited investors can buy it. But this is like a little product. This is like not even a fully developed company. What I'm showing you now is something in the very, very early stages, 8 days old, okay? It doesn't get a whole lot newer than this. You are in on something, and what that means is I'm discussing with you what this company is. You have to be very careful. You don't get the names mixed up, like Stu Lavelle is saying. Just be careful with the names. Do not jump into anything based on what you watch. You will get fucking destroyed, okay? If I verify shit or Stu Lavelle's looking at something or the XRP shaman guy, some of us kind of have a little more deep diving skills. You're going to get fucking destroyed because you're going to buy the wrong fucking thing. And then you're going to blame me, and then I'm going to kick you off the channel for being a dumbass, okay? I already gave you all the warnings. If I'm not giving a double thumbs up, don't buy shit, okay? So you can go do whatever you want, but when you get greedy, oh shit, I found it. And then you fucked up because it wasn't an IFG, it was an FG. And then I'm going to be like, F you. So let's continue right here. So it's looking very good. Now, here's the tricky part. It's showing this Infintium.org. And here we got their webpage right here. Let me show you their webpage. I couldn't find it last night, but now it's coming up. Very interesting. Here's their actual website. This is going to help you guys if you're doing research on your own. Making Web3 safer. Infintium provides Web3 with the highest level technology research and financial standards among the banks. Now, they have a section where it says apply as investors. So if you click on that, you can put your name and your company. I don't know about all investment stuff. I'm going to leave it alone. Engineered by Lucus. Lucus Lucus stands the pioneer. So they're telling you a little bit about Lucus. Lucus customers include. Here we go. Oh, this is a green light. So far, Infintium is a green light. Who are their customers? Bank of America, HSBC, MasterCard, Ripple Partner, HSBC, Ripple Partner, Societe Generale, Ripple Partner. Philippe Preval. Sounds French. Well, guess where the Ripple Ledger Association moved to? France. And who's the guy running this company? French. Oh, shit, Crypto Hog. I think you're onto something right now. Remember, every show, before every show, I get high. I'm doing this show totally under the influence of cocaine and heroin right now. Just letting you know. Infintium is cutting-edge blockchain for institutions and individuals. Oh, man. Secured token. If they have secured token issuance. ICS is called Infintium Cryptographic System, is a cutting-edge technology for Web3, similar to credit card encryption, developed by Lucus. Oh my God, everybody, this is starting to look pretty good. ICS will be compatible with Ethereum blockchain and be native to Infintium blockchain ecosystems. This is being built on Ethereum. Very interesting. Infintium post-quantum blockchain. I think because it's mixed in, I'll tell you what, this is an R3 deal. They're mixed in with R3. This is what I'm thinking, because I saw it earlier. I'll try to show you my proof for that. Crypto-friendly bank integrating finance IT systems used by the largest banks. This sucker is looking pretty awesome right here. I'm going to back out of that. I'm going to check some comments, and I'm going to continue. Yeah, I've seen that tango in my studies here. There's several blockchains, members, not just one. We're talking about several here. And these are two separate companies. You got Infintium and then Lucus. So they each are going to have their own blockchains, plural, and tokens, plural. So we're probably dealing with, who knows, 4, 5, 6 different crypto between these two companies. So let me look at this article here. This Infintium.org thing is a quantum breaking ecosystem. Groundbreaking blockchain ecosystem. Infinitium's cutting edge ecosystem is underpinned by Infinitium Labs. Infintium Labs, co-founded with Lucus, recognized globally. Now that's interesting because I've never even heard of this at all, and I've been doing crypto for 5 years. So this is very interesting how this company just pops up, okay? Just all of a sudden pops up. At least in my radar, I've never seen any thing like this at all in 5 years. This is the best kept secret right here. That's how you know. That's how you know when you got some shit like this and they got HSBC and B of A and all that partners, and I never heard of it. This is the shit. Tokenization eliminates inefficiency. So they're talking about tokenizing. This is massive. However, tokenization depends on scalability. See, that's the thing. See, something ain't right. I know it's not Ethereum that's doing this. They're building on Ethereum for some reason, but there's some other crypto helping them. We all know Ethereum has like 15 transactions per second. That shit ain't going to work. So they've got some other partners in here that we're going to find out. And I have a feeling R3 Corda, that's the partner, along with who's helping with, Ripple has Axelar as a bridge, and Stellar has All Bridge. So I know that those fuckers are working with them also. They've got to be. And I'm going to tell you something. right now. I'm going to tell you something right now. XDC crypto, R3 Corda is designed for Web3. That's going to be a little bit further down the road. It's not the right now. That's why XDC is 8 cents and it's not $2.40, right? Right. You notice that? Huh? The crypto Hulk, XDC is going to move quadrillions in dollars and this and that. Yes, but through Web3 and DeFi. We're not there yet. See, that's the secret part, is that these are not going to take off until we got Web3. That's why I'll tell you what, when I get my paycheck, I'm going to look at more Flare and more XDC again, because those are Web3 DeFi kind of things. Those happen later. That's where all this crypto is leading up to, Web3. And that's when I think XDC takes off, along with XLR. Okay. That's where this stuff comes in at. XDC went up 12%. Yep, somebody must have watched my show. For real. Okay. Another thing, if you're going to research, I'll give you this guy's name. Let me do it. I'm going to do a copy paste. It's not going to work. Well, his name's Felipe Preval. Anyway, when you read the article, look up this guy named Felipe Preval. Do a LinkedIn search and do a general search on him. Like if I had like 8 people, like a little research team, I should start a Crypto Hub research team. And we get like 8 or 10 people, and I'll say, you look up that, you look up that, you look up that, and we'll all come back here in an hour and figure out what the fuck we found out. That's really the best way to research, because one person trying to do all this shit is like way too much. And but anyhow, these are things that I would hand off to people to research. Now let's go to the next article here. This article is kind of similar. Let me do a copy paste. This article may also give you ideas if you do want to further research this. Oh, damn, Big Royce. Oh, geez. Big Royce dropped by, everybody. I think that's pretty well noticed. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Appreciate that. What we're doing today, obviously, Big Royce, is we are looking at an 8-day-old news article regarding I think it's in Europe. I'm showing these people how I did research last night. This thing is tough. It's a tough nut to bust. It's kind of like that. Well, never mind. This ain't the show for that. I'm showing them an early company where you could probably make a ton. All of us here, most of us are not even accredited investors, so we probably can't get the stocks. These would be awesome to get, these stocks here, because I firmly believe this is somehow XDC related. I'm going to show some evidence for it later in the show, but I appreciate that. So that helps me forget about trying to raise money, and I can just dive into research. So it's 2 things. I can do a show that has a bunch of high-powered news and shit that maybe doesn't allow you to make money, right? But hey, it looks great for ratings and shit. Then I got shows where I'll slip in a crypto or a small company so you can invest, like some of these other things I bring up where you guys can invest in whatever, like Plume, Really Tech, or whatever, XLR, Flare. Now, today's show is a different show. I usually don't do these shows at all. It's very rare if I do a deep dive show. This show is just straight up deep dive. I'm showing you how I go about researching. It just takes time. I'm telling you. Sometimes, like, I could have done this research last night, and I really couldn't tell you what's the name of the blockchain and the crypto both. This shit's going to take work. And it's like, I can't tie up 1, 2, 3, 4 shows and maybe we don't find it. See, that's the other risk when I do a deep dive. So today's show is kind of special. I'm showing you how I would dump in, and I'm busy because I got to move, so I'm packing shit. So I don't have 4 hours. I could have dumped normally I could dump in 4 hours on a night if I found something like this, but I just can't. I'm moving and shit. I don't have time. But what I wanted to do is at least bring you a program to show you an investment opportunity you might want to look into. This thing is brand new, okay? This is massive right here. If we can all kind of figure this shit out together and figure out what platforms and name, what tokens and that, or what companies these are, some of you can invest in these. Some of you live in these countries where maybe these companies are. Maybe I live in a country where I can't buy it. Maybe you live in a country where you can. But nonetheless, I'm going to be showing you today. What the hell? Oh, man. Okay, hold on. I got some work to do. Looks like Big Royce gave some people some memberships here. Hoo-wee. We got here, starting with Out of Control Mason. Got a membership, Big Royce. And we got David Fox, Rachel Martinez, or Raquel, whatever the name is. Tokenomics got a membership by Big Royce. Holy shiznit. Oh, God. Okay, let me focus here. Wanna Win got a membership. Daniel Huntley, 007 Alex. Then we got Adrian Longoria, KK. Then we got Paul Aerosmith, Tiki Gorilla was gifted a membership by Big Royce. VR 20K Logistics, Da Sauce, Gig 82, Chris CJ DVPMG got a membership. Need for Speed got a membership. William William got a membership from Big Royce. So did not Paulie. Almost said Paulie Maolini. Good Hawk. I'm not even Italian. What are you doing? Amy C got a membership. Camp Stone got a membership. And those are the people that I've got so far as free memberships. And at the first of the month, I'll be starting back up on some membership shows. I'll be doing $5, $10. People at the $500 range, I don't really do shows for them. They can just pretty much call me whenever they need help. That's how I do it with them. It's like they don't got time. These people got money, but they don't have time. They just want to call me up 5-10 minutes here and there, whatever. Hey, explain to me this again. Okay, bye. I gotta go sell a house or whatever. I gotta go buy another business or whatever the hell these people do. Okay. So we got that first article done. Here's the next article. Let me copy paste it again. It's gonna give us kind of the same information. It gets into finance. If I can get this fucking thing to paste. Okay, so there's the next article. I'm going to look through it real quick. Infintium. Now, remember, this came out February 18. Like about a week ago. This is brand new news, everybody. This is like a company that just came out conquering quantum computing, finance, Web3. This is going to be fucking massive. This company is a winner. Okay? I can see this already. You got this Lucus Global and Infintium. And they're still calling it www.infintium.org. So you can go there to learn more about it. Has officially launched, including a groundbreaking ecosystem. You can also look up Infintium Labs. This article is almost identical to the other one. I just wanted you to... This is probably a press release. Now, we can see what these two guys look like. The first, he looks like he spent 40 years in jail. His name's Felipe Prevel, chairman of Infintium, CEO of Lucus. Oh, see what we got here? So this dude's a chairman of Infintium. And then that other company, Lucus, he's a CEO. No wonder he looks tired. This dude probably works 200 hours a week. Then you got this guy named Jean-Raymond Ray, CEO of Infintium. Again, you know what? Here's how I know something's up. Let me look. There was I got this article right here. I want to show you this. Here's where my Spider-Man senses are going off. I'm going to do a copy paste. I want you to see this. You notice how these two French guys are running shit? Let me show you something right here. Something's up. I don't have my finger on it. I don't have my finger on this just yet. I would need more time. But look at what I just shared with you right here. This is from the xrpledger.org. xrpl.org. What is this, Crypto Hulk? This is where control of the XRP ledger has gone to France. Ta-da! Look at where it says a significant milestone, the incorporation of the new, let me repeat, the new foundation. Let me read this really quick, one sentence. The XRP Ledger Foundation will operate under what? French law with the Paris Court of Appeals. Ta-da! Well, damn, Crypto Hulk. Now these two French guys are coming up with Infintium. Are you seeing a connection? French. All the shit's planned out, everybody. This guy here, Jean-Raymond Ray. And then Philippe Préval. S'il vous plaît. Oui. See what I'm saying? All this shit's moving over to France. The control of the XRP Ledger Foundation is gone to France. And these two Frenchy hotshots come popping up with a quantum unhackable system. Tell me that's just a coincidence, Crypto Hawk. I'm sure there's no relationship at all. Okay? Oui, Robbie Bobby Driscoll. Laugh my ass off. Hulk should speak French more often. Oh, escamouche. Would you like some crepes or dessert? Would you like some French fries? They're from Germany. French fries are from Germany. You know what? Shut up. Here's another article on this. I looked through all these yesterday. Whoa, that one got away from me there, buddy. Let me try to copy and paste this one. Oh, wait. Shit. Here's something you're going to want to look up. Copy. Hold on a minute. This thing's got all mixed up. Copy and a paste. Oh, damn that. Now that link may or may not work. We'll look at that one a little bit later. Let me try to get this article to you. Damn, why is that not linking up? That idemia or whatever it was, we'll talk about that one later. I'm just trying to get you the articles that I have. And then if you want to do some research on your own on it, I can't devote any more time to this. Because it's like one of these rabbit holes that just keep going down deeper and deeper. And I would need like 3 or 4 other people. We could have like a team, but I'm not going to set up one because this shit is fucking huge, okay? Now, you have another article kind of talking about the same thing. It's like a similar press release. But they're talking about Amperex technology company. And just, I'm going to leave that article alone. Let me click. Now, here's Lucus. Let's do a copy and a paste. Okay, here's Lucus Payments. LucusPayments.com. That's LusispayMents.com, all one word. Protect yourself against payments and fraud. So this is the actual Lucus company right here. And they give their phone number. This will help you look at them. They have a white paper. If some of you want to look through their white paper, that would take me about an hour to two to examine that shit. Like I'm telling you, I would need like 10, 12 hours to deal with this whole fucking shit. I can't do it. Now, Lucus has something called Tango. Lucus Tango AI fraud. And they have a bunch of news articles here where it says Lucus News. You might find interesting news articles and collaborations that they've done. That would be a whole, this is fucking 2 hours to look through that shit right there. Okay, I'd have to look through all these articles and see who they got connections with. That's fucking 2 hours. I could look at something and say it's 2 fucking hours right there. So that's that page. Let me click out of that. Here we have, now here's a old school Wayback Machine. Let me show you this. I don't know if YouTube will allow this to get shared. But this one from way back takes us to 2015, 10 years ago, everybody. 10 years ago. This company goes all the way back to like 2011 or something like that, okay? This company here, there's something going on. It's called Tango. That's their platform. And they're involved with SEPA, which is the European payments. I just wanted to show you this. If anybody wanted to play with this old website and see what you can find. But I know there's connections. I just don't have 12 hours or more to. This thing is deep. This is very, very deep. Now, Crypto Hulk, how does all this relate to maybe payments? Now we start showing you this. It's called Bank Serve Africa, okay? Here is where Africa comes in. So now we get into a different, it's still Tango and it's still Infintium. Remember, Infintium's the brand new one. The Lucus is the one. Oh, wait, KS, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. YouTube doesn't get any of it, neither does my crooked government. Okay, I guess I'm caught up with those. I'll make sure. Yeah, okay. Now this is getting interesting. Well, this whole thing's interesting. The Democratic Republic of the Congo partners with Bank Serve Africa. Now we're starting to get into the payments, but we're digging deep. We're going back to 2016. You've got Tango, which is Lucus Payments, right here. The Democratic Republic of the Congo has partnered with Bank Serve Africa of South Africa to deploy the what? Tango solution, Tango. Now we're starting to see where all this Lucus company came from, okay? They're mixed up in the payments world, and they got Africa hooked up, okay? This is why, like, I really don't know how much of Africa is hooked up. They make it seem like not a lot of it is. Maybe just these rich countries in Africa are. But when I saw this, I'm like, oh, because I have a hard time finding anything out about Africa. It's like all this shit is like not mainstream and it's hidden. It's fragmented. Just like Africa, the country, the continent is fragmented with all these different countries. That's probably why. So there's your African bank serve right there. Now, I did a little Wikipedia on bank serve Africa. Let me do a copy and a paste. We got Ripple connections in here, folks. I'm telling you what. This whole thing has got XRP, XLM, and XDC. I can't 100% prove shit. Look at Bank Serve Africa. We're looking at a Wikipedia page. It's called Bank, BANKSERV, Africa, all one word. The B is capital and the A for Africa is capital. Go into Wikipedia and you can see what I'm seeing. Bank Serve Africa is an automated clearing house. That means they clear payments. It's located in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's Africa's, listen to this, the continent of Africa's largest automated payments clearinghouse. That's fucking amazing right here, okay? Now, who's involved in this? Who are the shareholders? Who are the people that got the biggest amount of dog in the fight? Well, we're looking at here at Absa Bank. Absa Bank, huh? Well, everybody, guess what? Here's where we start to see everybody's coming out of the pool and some people don't have their swim trunks on. And here's where we find out Absa Bank is the biggest shareholder in Tango and Lucus and all that for this Bank Serve Africa. And Absa Bank just happens to be a partner of R3 Corda. And guess what R3 Corda is? Oh, that's XDC Crypto. Aha, we got it, Crypto Hulk. Whew, finally, we're getting somewhere. We're finally starting to see who's involved with this Infintium, Lucus, Tango, Bank Serve Africa, and then R3 pops up. Oh. Now we're getting somewhere. Absa Bank joins R3. When was this, Crypto Hulk? Oh, only like 9 years ago. Not a big deal, right? For the past 9 years ago, R3 Court has been all throughout the richest banks in Africa as partners in this Bank Serve Africa, which is a Tango, Lucus, Infintium project. Oh my God, Crypto Hulk, you're showing all the stuff. I'm showing you how deep this is, man. They try to keep it secret, but they can only do it so long. Now, if I got free time and I don't have to worry about trying to get ratings and paychecks and stuff, I can find out everything about these motherfuckers, okay? But it takes time. And I got to take time away from finding all the firework news and shit, and I got to just drill down in and just research. And I can find out all kinds of stuff, but it just takes time. Pepe LaRue. Love your deep dives. After 5 years in crypto, there's nothing else like your channel out there. I know. So there we go. There's your connection with R3. Now, I did a little looky-loo, and I said, if you've got where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Now, we've got Absa, the biggest bank in Africa. Bank Serve Africa is the biggest, but you got these consortium of banks that make up this clearinghouse in Africa. Absa's the biggest. They got R3 as a partner. Guess who else they also have as a partner? Crypto Hulk figured out. Oh, that's right. All roads lead back to Ripple. Let's take a little look here, folks. And why is this not? There we go. Let's look right here. Who else is involved, Crypto Hulk? Well, here we are. YouTube had a little thing where they shut me off. I had to get back on. So we traced all this back to Onafric. And I showed you that Onafric right there. Now, here's this article. So we know that all this Lucus, Infintium, Bank Serve Africa being the biggest clearinghouse in Africa. Think about this now. The largest clearinghouse in Africa. What does that mean? In Africa, these people are running the show financially. That's what that means. And R3 is mixed up in that. And I just showed you right here, so is Ripple. Now, the biggest bank mixed up in this Bank Serve Africa, remember, it's kind of like the biggest banks in Africa want a piece of all this crypto tech. So that's why these 4 or 5 banks run Bank Serve Africa. I'm not going to start getting into who's running each one of these banks. We're probably going to find some shit we don't want to find out. So I'm going to leave that at that. That's for another show. But if we look at the Onafric one that I sent, Onafric's a payment company, and they have wallets and stuff to allow Africans to pay each other. It's the biggest one. There's like 500 million wallets. Now let's look at Ripple partners with Onafric. This is 2023. Ripple powers Onafric. Onafric works with ABSA. ABSA's the top bank in Bank Serve Africa, who's working with Lucus Capital Company, who is also tied to Infintium. Okay, see how all this is connecting together? Ripple partners with Onafric. I'm not going to read the article. You got Ripple, Onafric's there, PayAngel, PYYPO, Zazi Transfer. All these things are linked in. Like all these countries in Africa, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Burundi, everything's tied in. I'll tell you what, I mean, it's very possible. You got Ripple Tech, R3 Tech, Stellar in all these African countries. Maybe it's just getting it to the people, or they've been doing this shit for a long time. I'm showing you right here. I don't know what the delay is with the flipping of the switch. I'm showing you all these massive connections right here. It's very interesting. Then you got, yeah, I'll leave that at that. There's the Ripple article. Now you have a company called Idemia. And what I'm showing you right here is a company called Idemia. They provide biometrics and all these things, because that's how you're going to use your crypto. You're going to have wallets. Remember, Onafric's got wallets. They're going to have the ID. Here's the company called Idemia. They're all over Africa, hooking up all the Africans. They're partners with R3. Just wanted to show you this. Idemia Secure Transactions, partners with R3. There you go. Online and offline payments. What's the offline meaning? When you can't get a internet to your phone or whatever, it goes offline. That's what happens in Africa. If you did research, you would find that Idemia probably has a ton of African countries all hooked up. I don't have time to go through all the research to locate all this, but R3 and Idemia are all together, everybody. Just because R3's XDC is 8 cents, just because XDC is 8 cents, don't get it twisted. That 8 cents can go to $500 the next day. I'm just letting you know. That's why I'm probably going to buy more when I get paid on the 2nd. But I don't want to bump the price up, because then I won't be able to do it. I want it cheap. I'll just buy Flare instead if it gets too much. And then when everybody gets bored of XDC, I'll go back in and swoop it up. Okay, let's look at Tango. Where are we at? Okay, I got it. Get moving a little here. Tango. Here's a platform here, Tango. Tango will establish stronger cross-section data sharing. It has a Gaia X. It has Gaia X. That's very interesting. Now, what I saw in here is it's working with Ethereum. Go where it says key results. So you got mission and vision, key objectives, key results. It's compatible. Tango is compatible with Fabric. So that's probably Hyperledger Fabric, right? And Hyperledger is IBM. So let me show you this. There's your connection if you want Stellar. So here is the connection. We already shown where the Lucus company is hooked up with Onifric. The ABSA Bank is tied in with all that. ABSA Bank, Onifric. So that's Ripple connection. I'm going to show you your Stellar connection right here. There you go. This article is a Stellar page. Shows IBM. See where it says summary? See where it says overview? Look down below, private networks via Hyperledger. What does it say, the second paragraph? Well, it talks about Hyperledger Fabric. That's Hyper. The Stellar Development Foundation joined the Hyperledger Foundation. Right there, it tells you. So there's your connection to Stellar and all of this. So now we've seen connection to XRP, XDC, XLM. They're all connected right here. Here's this article. Key results. They talk about Fabric, R3 Corda, and Ethereum. There you go. Now, the reason they can use Ethereum is because R3 Corda. And R3 Corda is a Ripple partner. They were. So R3 Corda is utilizing the interoperability of Codius to get this shit done. Okay? That's how it's done. Codius was given to R3 Corda to utilize to be an interoperable blockchain. That's why Ethereum works as long as it's with something else like R3, because they've got Codius powering it. And now we know they've implemented AI and quantum. This is my opinion, but you know they have AI and quantum into Codius. Codius never died. That's what makes, when people say Codius died, that's so fucking stupid. Codius is an implementation using Google's native client. It's sandboxed code. It's a smart oracle, okay, which acts like an Ethereum virtual machine, but much more efficient. Codius is a smart oracle implementation that utilizes trusted code to be an interpreter to every other crypto code language. Let's say I'm an interpreter. I can speak 180 different languages on Earth. You can come to me with some shit like Bitcoin, and I can make it work and interoperate with a good crypto like XRP or XLM or XDC, or you can have it work with. You can have Bitcoin working with Polygon to do shit because of Codius. Codius never died. The only people that said that are people that are brain dead. Okay, Codius is what's the great interoperator. It's the god of all the crypto. It's literally what it is. It knows everything. It's all seeing and all knowing. And that's how this company here is using R3 is some kind of an offshoot of Ethereum. I don't fully understand tech stuff, but here's your Tango platform right here. I'm not getting into it, but there's you want to know about Tango. That's it right there. Let me, global regulatory news. I think that'll be all the evidence that I have right there. So that'll be all the evidence that I have. Let me check some comments here. So here's the deal. I don't know with this Infintium, that news, what blockchain it is and what's the name of the crypto. What I did, it was, I kept coming up missing. It was like, it wasn't coming up. So what did we just accomplish? We know that out of Switzerland, we have Seals Q, which is Wise Key, Wise Set, SpaceX is involved, HBAR is involved. We know that, again, Seals Q is a real company. It's not a crypto. Seals Q is a company working on, at the highest level, quantum security, okay? It's just interesting. Now, we know that HBAR is a partner of Ripple, and so is Algorand. And we know CeeLo, these are all Ethereum-based. CeeLo is a Ripple partner. So we see these connections here. Chainlink's a Ripple partner. So we know a lot of Ethereum people are Ripple partners. And this Infintium is linked up with this Lucus company who's been around forever and who's got control of Absa Bank, but Ripple's in there. See, there's all these tie-ins. This is what I don't have a clear understanding because this is all very brand new. That news article with Infinitium's 8 days old. There's not a whole lot of shit for me to find, okay? That's how new this is. So if some of you, you don't have to, obviously, but if you want to look up and find out what's the name of Infinitium's platform that we're talking about here, what's the name of this crypto, and where do we buy it, that would be pretty cool and amazing. I don't have any more time to devote to this. I showed you all the articles I have. Now you can take all my research and then you can start from that. I've already got the starting of this research project done. Now, if somebody else has good research skills, you can take what I've shown you and then continue on to find out what the fuck are these two, what's the blockchain and what's the crypto? Where do we get it? Okay. Somebody's saying IFT token, could be wrong. So I've given enough evidence and then also some comments, people in the comments. Now, when you find out this, then let us know and I'll look it up and verify things. And if I give you a double thumbs up, it'd be something that I'd invest in, okay? But right now, it's just hard to find this shit because it's too brand new. Like 8 days old. So it might not be on any exchange right now. Sometimes maybe it takes 30 days to hit an exchange. You're getting news article that's, I think, February 15th. So 8-9 days-ish. They just came out of the closet. So it might be 30 days before it hits an exchange. Maybe it's already on exchange now. I don't know. But I will say this is one of these, when I do the research on this one's tough because it's all over the place and there's no, like most of the time I could find a connection. This, connect to that. This one's kind of like a bowl of spaghetti, okay? A bowl of spaghetti. That's how I know there's some funny business going on. I know the Chinese got to be mixed up in this somehow because they're way in deep. The Chinese are in with R3 and XDC and Zinfin. The Chinese are all mixed up. And I knew years ago the Chinese were into this Africa thing. I knew that because it's just too hard to find information. Every other country, the shit's easy. When it comes to Africa, it's hard as fuck to find out any kind of information. It's all convoluted and mixed up. So Lucus is partially owned by Bank of America. IFT is the token. Okay. And it's on its own blockchain called Infintium blockchain. Very good, Rocky. That's exactly. So we'll find out more news on this. And I have a Twitter and I have an Instagram and shit. You could send me stuff there and I could present it so everybody can see it. If you want to do a little research on that and send me the links to my social media, probably on Twitter or whatever. Say, hey, Crypto Hulk, it's me. We did the show on Infintium and you didn't have enough of the evidence, but here's here's a link to the blockchain. Here's a link to the token. Here's where you buy it at. You know, shit like that. I'll present it so that hopefully everybody can get a chance to go buy this shit and make a lot of money. So anyhow, I got to get going. That's the best I could do. I dumped in at least 2 hours last night and was like, fuck, I don't think I'm going to do a show. I know it's 2 hours at least, 2.5 probably, because this stuff is like fucking bowl of spaghetti, all right? And I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't think I can make a show because I don't know the name of the token or the crypto, where to buy it, none of this shit. I just got a bunch of connections that are very fucking sketchy, right? And I know they're connected to Ripple and Arc3 and Stellar, but it's tough. I can only do so much in 2.5. This shit takes hours, a fuck ton of hours. Anyhow, that is it. I got to go. I'm going to try to make a show tonight at 5 or 5:30 p.m. That'll be in about 9.5 to 10 hours from now. So wherever you're at, hang tight. Don't be discouraged. These little fuckers are sneaky, but we're smarter, and I'll see you then.